Happy New Year! Hey, Thomas. Yes, you're the first one here. We were all here in spirit. Let me go. Drone. Yeah, because today's community flight, we're in lovely Vancouver. Live weather. Whew. I don't know if you want live weather.
Really?
Not good.
Nope. Looks like
Guys, get started. I'll catch up.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna put my name tags on. But yeah, it looks like a bunch of rain.
Although, it looks like better weather in real life.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, sorry. Had that. Oh no, what am I doing? I already had the names. Oh man. Sinful Killing? Oh wow, that's a nice one. Nice name. Oh, Matthew's over there. PC6T. Let's see. Yeah, so we're in Vancouver Harbor. We'll be taking off from here shortly. We'll be flying over Vancouver. We can see some different POIs. Then we'll go to... oh, wait. Just give me a second here. Where? Oh, yeah, we're going to probably hear a bunch of... Or I'm going to hear some dinging. As people are watching those videos and subscribing. Overlays, no. There we go. A nice, pretty face.
Not just another pretty face.
And then I saw Christian stuck in traffic.
Oh.
Looks like Airstud's benchmarking. He's in 3D Mark.
On the bench. Sadly, I forgot that I didn't have the Beaver downloaded, so
Oh yeah. Anything with a float.
anything with a float.
Yeah,
How
whatever.
fast does the Beaver go?
It's like the Kid Fox, like 90 to 100.
The PC6 just got an update, the Microsoft one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Totally forgot about that. Although
I'm flying the Milvis one, but the Microsoft one just got the update, so it's always a good idea to fly that.
Thomas, change your aircraft to the Kid Fox. Sorry, one change request per day there. Because this morning's stream, you said, "Hey, do your flight back in the CH-47." So I took the CH-47. It was nice. I did a little stunt at the end of that stream. Oh,
Loading in with a Cessna.
Cessna. A 152?
72, 52, what's the difference?
Johnny, thanks for the sub. I know you, Johnny, you're probably not watching this. If you are, say hi in the chat. But I'm pretty sure you're watching the latest popular video. I know, Johnny. I know what your mind's on. It's on that max 8. Max, super max.
Can you see who's watching when you're live streaming?
No. You can do that on
I always wondered
Twitch. I think you can do it on Twitch, but not on YouTube. And like I also don't even know like who's watched something. So in this latest video I just posted, the news video. At the end I have a preview of the Max 8, and then I put in text. If you see this message, comment, I fly Max 8. And then like 5 minutes after release, I saw that comment. I was like, actually it was probably like 15 minutes. So I was like, oh yeah, the guy watched it. Because
Nice.
you wouldn't really know to...
Alright.
Alright, so Matthew's there. I'm stuck into the bank.
I'm still loading in.
Man, this thing sounds like if you're like mowing grass. Let's try it this way. Is PMDG 777 going to be better than the A300? Oh, ask all the people I'm flying with. Oh. Yeah. You guys didn't know this is the podcast here. It's a sizzling flight podcast. Thomas is asking, frequent caller, long time listener, first time caller, right? So he's asking PMDG 777 freighter if that will be better than the INI 8300.
I do not know.
I do not know either. I haven't really flown that 300 much. I have it, but never really flown it much. Got Marsh over there.
Yeah.
Zippy
I'm
Bear.
respawning. Alright. Floating.
I'm doing like donuts over here. Don't mind me. James, good morning from the... Yes, it's morning now. 10 past midnight. Oh, yeah, James Tranter, yeah. I was like, I saw James and I was like, oh yeah, it's James the Watford guy. No, this is James, my old teammate in iRacing.
Ooh.
And Joe, you're spawning in?
Yeah, hey, go ahead.
Oh no,
I will catch up.
everybody's enjoying
I
the
still have to
donuts.
change my controller. And, yeah. Well, when you're ready, just go. I'm not there.
Okay. Yeah, Thomas. Hey, you can come fly. If you want to join Discord, you can also join Discord. It's not. Okay. Stop.
I went ahead and took off because,
Yeah.
I had some issues.
Okay.
Didn't want to get stuck.
I'm gonna take off too because I keep spinning on this water.
I'm over by the Chevron station. It's in the middle of the lake. Or whatever, the harbor.
That's actually true. That's real. That
Yes.
station. That's for putting gas in boats.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the most beautiful places.
Yeah.
And I live just off the North Shore.
Oh, yeah. Because I was gonna ask, are you living here? Because I know the last time you said you were Swiss.
I'm Swiss, but I live here in Vancouver. Oh, actually, North Vancouver.
Okay. So you're on the opposite end of the country than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's try to take this thing off. No?
That's why I can't miss this flight if you fly in my hometown. So.
Yeah. No, he's Swiss cheese. Swiss 0001. Somebody else. No, not Swiss cheese. He's a Canadian now. Discord. Here. Interesting. All right, let's try this. Matthew, I think because the last time Thomas heard you talking about your Swiss, so then he asked me in my stream this morning. He's like, "Do you know Swiss 0001?" I'm like, "No." Then he was asking if you were Swiss. I'm like, "No." All right, how do you get this going? Oh, I might have to do like touch and goes or something. This thing is. It could be I've got a setting on maybe my rudder or something. Water.
Yeah, there's a water button. I forget what it is.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that's my problem.
Yeah, you may want to like spawn airborne or something,
Let's try this again.
or just restart the plane. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Make sure the water rudder is not down, and think there is. No, if you were floating, then there's not. There is like an anchor or something that you can set in the tablet.
Yeah, because I'm thinking it's the red. Because I can't read that, but
I think the water rudder is like this long handle on your left foot, but I'm not sure since I'm not flying the Beaver right now.
oh, I think that would be the anchor.
I'll tell you what the key is in a second here.
Yeah, we went back into the cruise ship, huh? Or the cruise terminal. Oh, you respawned. Okay.
I went to see Uncle Benchy for a moment there. Oh, now it's like, oh. All right.
Did you make it?
I broke it.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, but it's just wanting to tip. Okay, yeah. I just gotta restart that because it ain't going anywhere. Yeah, once I get back, we can take off.
Control W.
Control
raises
W.
and lowers the water rudder. If you have it assigned, of course.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Joe. I'm airborne.
Sure.
Eddie Johnson. Thanks for the stop. I gotta see. All right. I've got a canoe on. So it's a little heavy. Oh, that makes a lot of sense why it keeps pulling to the right. I should have got rid of that canoe. Hey, if you're having plane problems, all you gotta do is show up to Sizzling Popcorn stream, and you'll probably see that same issue many times. Just press every button and hope for the best. Yes, that is that's the Sizzling Popcorn signature move. Yeah, I wanted to try to see a little bit of Vancouver, but cockpit doesn't really allow you to.
Really?
Yeah, well,
I don't remember the Beaver.
yeah, because it's a short windows on the doors.
Well, I'm glad I didn't spend the 30 minutes it was taking to download it from the marketplace. Like a 3
Yeah.
gig download and doing
Oh,
like 7
yeah.
megabits.
Stop flying to Beaver now. It's the national animal.
Man, Vancouver's beautiful on the headset.
I gotta go on exterior to take a look at it. Ah, yes. So the rain was just in that area. Or so I think.
Yeah. See a nice rainbow.
Yeah, many
Off
rainbows. My daughter would like that. She's all about rainbows and unicorns. Looking forward to the new MSFS. Oh yeah, sure am. I think everybody is. I keep on thinking of it as, oh, I saw someone slewing.
I was catching up.
Because although I wasn't looking back, I could see on the VFR map a plane was coming up very quickly. I was like, oh, I didn't know. It doesn't show me who, so I was like, this is the point of interest.
Oh yeah.
I think so. Or this point is to get us out of like the traffic line for Vancouver International.
That makes sense. We're landing.
Landing? No, not here, but there's the first airport. First airport is actually going to be a land airport. Charlie Zulu Bravo Bravo. It's like the third point. I probably wouldn't invest a lot in third-party add-ons to make 2020 look good. But when it comes to like aircraft or even airports, you're going to be able to use them in 2024. Looks like a bee down there. Must be you, Marsh, because I can hear it. Know it. Yeah. All I see is lights.
Yeah, I got out of your way.
Ah, yeah, no. No problem. Yeah, I think I may look to get it. My PC should be able to handle it. Yeah, what do you have now, James? Change your aircraft now, please.
I have to go to full flaps to fly as slow as you are. You're going like 50 knots. That's crazy.
You guys.
How are you doing that?
What are you guys in? Yeah, because I.
Is that the Beaver?
Oh.
You could switch to dev mode and then you could do the aircraft change in flight.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because I just went to full throttle, but still it's because I've got the canoe. It wobbles so much. All right, Thomas, you got it. Yeah, 50 Ks is bad to change your aircraft. Airstead, are you there? That sounds like Airstead. All right. Wait a second. I'm gonna do this, but I gotta just flip my screen for a second.
Around.
Yeah, I gotta flip my screen because I've got some top secret stuff in here. Yeah.
Intriguing.
Aircraft selector. Because I can't see now. Let's PC6. Wheels, skis, floats. There we go. I'll do that. PC6. And then shut off dev mode. Well, you can't do it a Freedom Fox, and it doesn't have floats.
Nice.
You can land everything in the water once.
Oh, I actually, maybe not in 2024 is going to be better water physics.
It's like some rain up ahead. Just over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Somewhere over the... Yeah, this is nice. Oh, I see a tornado. Oh no, no.
You change now the airplane?
Yeah, I went to PC6, but in the glass, it makes it look like there's like a funnel coming from a big massive cloud, but it's just like a reflection.
Interestingly, you still show as a beaver to me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm Justin Bieber. Thomas, I'm your biggest supporter. So first airport, I think it's by where, in the direction where Sleeping Break is. That's what it looks.
Not seeing Sleeping Break. That by Flash Toast and
Yeah, Flash. Actually, maybe that's where it is.
where all those planes are on the ground.
That's probably Bellingham. That's further south.
Oh.
Easiest to
What?
find is go for the coast and then fly along the coast because it's just off the coast.
Yeah, it's right on the coast. Actually, yeah, it's more towards Sleeping Break, not Sleeping Beauty. Ask all the people you're flying with what their individual favorite bush planes.
Freedom Pump.
Are we stopping at customs?
Yes, yeah, we'll stop. Well, we'll stop just past Victoria. We'll stop at customs.
Gotcha.
No more than 2 cases of beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Any pets, plants, meat, or animal products? Oh man.
My mother-in-law smuggled a parrot up into Canada. Don't tell anybody.
Where are you coming from? Okay. Where are you from? Okay. Any purchases? Do you have $10,000 or more in Canadian funds? Any alcohol or tobacco? I did this like I was like 19. I was watching the border. Everything had to, everything had to go through me. I think that like the best feeling was there was a bus. They were like a bus of Chinese coming from the casino, and the casino's on a reservation. So they were in, I think they were in Canada, but they went in transit. But I go on there and I gotta clear the bus of like 50 of them. So I get on there and I looked at people's documentation, picked a few, and then as I'm about to get off, I'm like, I don't know if this is right, but Zyjan. Oh, gee whiz. They were going crazy. They're like, oh, it's Zyjan. And I was walking back over to the office, and I was like strutting with my bulletproof vest on. I was just strutting. It's like, I felt like so, I don't know, like powerful as a 19-year-old doing that.
I didn't know you did that job.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Did that for a summer. Back in the summer of '69. No, that was Brian Adams. That's a different story. When I was in the elevator with him. And I literally didn't know who this scruffy looking guy was.
You talk at all?
I think
Just find out after.
I found out afterwards because the PA I was with because I was just getting out of interview with Ryan Johnson it was at downtown Toronto at the Fairmont, and so we get out of that, and he's bringing me back to like the waiting room, and that's when we saw him. So when I got down to the main floor later on, I saw Brian Adams coming the other way. I'm like, hey Brian. He just kept on going.
Yeah.
And really, that's really what you should be doing. All right, so first landing here, Charlie Zulu Bravo Bravo.
Oh,
Don't forget to put your gear down.
Yeah, you got to put your gear down here.
500.
touch and go? Full stop?
We can do touch and go here. We're all around. Yeah, customs, like, everybody wanted to have like drug seizures, or actually cigarette seizures, because it's a big smuggling area. The port I was at, and so I'm like, I don't want a cigarette seizure. I want a big like drug bust. Like I want like ecstasy or something. Like I want the big bust. Well, I was the only student that didn't get a cigarette seizure. My biggest seizure was about like 10 packs of cigarillos. A couple of Americans, they it's either windy or something. It's not rotating right.
Mine either. Might be because of my water brother.
But yeah, 10 packs of cigarillos, and I had to bring them inside. And yeah, because at primary they didn't declare. I think they might have declared 1 or 2, but they got sent to secondary, and I was on secondary at that time. So I went, took a look at the whole vehicle, found like 10 packs. I'm like, yeah. Signing you up. Yeah, it gets confiscated, and then I had to tell them for the next year, every time they cross, they were going to be gang checked. And it was a husband and wife. The wife, she was crying, and me as a 19-year-old, I was like, yeah, the buck stops here, baby.
Yeah, what a confidence boost.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah, and confidence boost.
Ego trip.
But then later that summer, they were like, the superintendent, I like showed up, and they're like, I looked at the schedule, I'm like, what? Why am I just at the desk all day? I'm not even on primary, I'm not on secondary. And then I went into the seat of superintendent, and he said, yeah, we've taken you off the line because we don't think you're assertive enough.
What?
So the thing is, like, because my dad crossed the border a lot, he knew a lot of people. So a lot of these custom agents knew who I was. And plus I had been there 2 months or whatever. One after another, the union was backing me up. Like, I wasn't part of the union, but they were backing me up, and they're like, why is he not on the line? And then they found out, and they said, hey, one guy, I think he was like a union leader, he said, could I take him aside for 2 days? We'll work on some stuff, then I'll test him, and then give you a report, see if we can bring him back on the... And so
nice.
Worked with him, and he tested me out, and it's like, yeah, I recommend that we bring him back. Then the superintendent had to let me back.
Good.
But ever since then, it's at the back of my mind, I'm not assertive enough. So now I'm like overly assertive. But hey.
It's amazing how it's life changing.
Oh, well, yeah, like, that's 19. That's like a couple of moons ago. Oh, I'm going like, I'm going super fast. Oh, I'm going super fast. Oh, yeah. My gear's still down, so it's like dragging me down. There we go. Yeah, next one is on the other side, Charlie Alpha Bravo 3. I think that one is water. It's
Alright,
it's water because I didn't want to go to Victoria on land. I wanted it to be on water because most of these places are going to be water. Which is going to be so much different in a couple months. Trying to land these float
Oh,
planes.
the ice? Oh, in 2024?
Yeah, well, because you're going to have, like, the waves are going to be much better.
Hmm.
Isn't there there's a little part of the United States over here?
Yeah, Point Roberts.
Canada to get to. Yeah, is that what
Point
it is?
Roberts, just that little lowest part
Mm.
in these couple houses down here. Apparently it was fun during the pandemic. They had to take the ferry to go to school because there's no high school on Point Roberts. And usually the kids go through Canada and then the land. Well, they were not allowed.
Ah.
Wow. Daniel Ryder. Thanks for the sub.
How long have you lived up there in Vancouver area?
2.25 years now.
Okay.
Okay. I assume you like it.
It's nice. Yeah, very much
Yeah.
so.
You said just north of Vancouver?
Yeah, where we departed.
Okay.
That's Vancouver Harbor, and just on the north side, like literally on the harbor, just on the city that is
Oh, wow.
the other side of the harbor that we departed out of.
Oh, crazy. Well, the reason why we're doing this flight plan was I went and I spied and I saw that you were from there, so I said, hey, next week we're going to fly. No. It would be me spying. It would have to be the spy is Marsh. Marsh is the one. He goes and he gets information. And he's like, hey, you know this guy? This guy's like he's like Kim Jong Jil. Like he's a dictator, a past dictator in North Korea. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that.
Amazing.
Because in this part of the country, everything's shut down. We have no communication other than this YouTube channel. It's like, he's like, what the hell is this guy doing? Yeah, man. All right. I gotta turn off name tags. This is not appropriate for the channel. We've got a horny copter ahead of us. Oh, yeah, but look. Oh, but when I saw that, he was at 69 feet. I was like, what? You know, what a coincidence. Of all things, yeah? Yeah, these new biomes will be nice.
What do you mean by that? What is that?
So like biomes, it's like the trees of vegetation. So like when you go to Africa, you're not gonna see trees that you see in North America, or if you go into the desert, you'll more so like I'm pretty sure you'll see like cactus.
I do know what a biome is. I just didn't know what they were meaning by that. So they're just saying you'll see regional plant life and stuff.
Yes, yeah,
True, accurate. That's cool.
yeah, because they've got a lot.
today.
They've got a lot of species. Just saw my name in chat from Thomas. I think, yeah, he's been asking about bush planes. Bush planes, but
Your biggest supporter is asking about bushwhack? Okay, yeah.
yeah,
I already gave my answer. Freedom
yeah.
Park.
It's a weekly question.
My answer would be the Pilatus PC6.
Pilatus PC6.
I've never flown it, but I've heard it's good.
Yeah, everybody seems to like it.
Did you might have flown it because the PC6 or PC12, we would have did a flight in Africa.
Yeah, I didn't meet that one.
Okay. Yeah, Africa. That was like. Yeah, because I went there with Zany, and then we went back as a community flight. And I think I found that just by like we were just flying around out of Fowl. Fowl, that's Durban, I think. Durban airports in South Africa. We flew out of there, and that's how we discovered it, just flying around. And it was nice because there was mountains and might have been oh yeah, the question, Airstud, that's what it was the 777 freighter, will that be better than the 8300? I think that's what he was asking at first. So here you gotta watch very closely for the runway and the PAPI lights. You gotta make sure that the PAPI's happy. If the PAPI's not happy, you can't land.
How cool. You're being intercepted by Sleeping Beauty, it looks like from here.
Uh-oh. Alright, going in for a landing.
And it's a water airport?
Yeah, that's why I said you can't land unless you see the PAPI lights.
Alright.
You would never land. Oh shoot. I was gonna send my mother-in-law a text, see if she can take the kids tomorrow or Sunday, so I can play with planes and make videos. Supposedly, oh, it's actually within the little peninsula here. There's no visual marker.
It's in this little inlet
Yeah,
area?
yeah.
Alright, following you.
It might be a good thing or it might be a bad thing.
500.
This is a touch and go, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna
Touch
like
with
do a,
me and-
I was gonna do a
kinda.
full landing, but really it should be touch and go. And actually, my landing gear, you don't need that for water. Or else I'm just gonna get anchored in. Oh wow. It was such a smooth landing, it didn't pick up the actual landing rate. But now I'm like, I feel like I'm glued.
I touch and I'm going.
Yeah. Touch and I go. I'll slow down a little bit. Because this is definitely more powerful than the Beaver.
Man.
Stall. Yeah, my plane's Russian. Because it's Stalin.
Oh, hey.
Is there like a trim wheel on this thing?
There's a... Oh, actually I don't know where. There's a trim indicator somewhere.
Oh, maybe.
The trim is on the flight stick.
Oh, I just killed my prop. Not good. Oh, on the stick. Okay. 2020. We're still in 2020. I know. It's 2024, but we're still flying in 2020. 2024, November 19th. Hopefully sooner. But you never know. Actually, there should be a tech alpha. Well, the SDK that devs are getting it, but there should be something for us normal flight simmers. It'll be like an alpha or beta. Just pretty much to test out the servers.
Just for influencers?
No, because Jorg was saying last week that's for like everybody.
What?
Yeah, like we'll have like an alpha or a beta before the release.
Yeah, but I heard somewhere like 2 weeks, not much more. So just wait.
Yeah. It's not gonna be, and I don't know how much of it you're gonna have, and it's not gonna be like the official release. It's gonna be like what the devs are getting. Like the devs aren't even getting the SDK until November 19th. What they'll get like 3 weeks before is an alpha, so they can test their stuff in there. But it's also not the best testing environment because it's just an alpha. Have you ever heard of a like software releasing a Charlie or a Delta? It's always like alpha, beta, and then it's release. It's like I've seen before like a Baptist church. Well, there's like so many different types of Baptist church, but there's like a First Baptist, and I joked one time. I said like, "Where's the Second Baptist church?" Well, then I found one. I was like, "Oh, come on!" And I was like, "Well, where's the Third Baptist?" And then I found one down like it was like in the Bible Belt of like the U.S. like down in the south. I was like, really? You got like now I'm thinking first, second, and third. Now I'm thinking, well, where's the home plate Baptist? I guess in their case, God, in the beginning, he was playing baseball.
Oh my God.
Oh man,
True.
Here we go. Oh man. Yeah, so we're actually flying over Victoria.
What?
Yeah, and but don't tell anybody. It's a secret.
Oh my God. It's a secret.
Oh,
It
man.
belongs to the city.
Hey, like this morning, I was like, I got like 2 notifications, like one after the other, and I was like so on fire. I was like, holy, I don't even need like caffeine, and I'm like wired. But then I had caffeine, and yeah, even more. But what's a sizzling popcorn stream without a few dad jokes? Huh?
Phew. Where do the cruise ships come into Victoria?
This is
Yeah.
only the Victoria Airport. The city is further down south.
Oh, further than
So the
south.
cruise ships, it's like at the end of the peninsula. The cruise ships are coming in there, and also the water landings are down there.
Oh,
This is
we're on the wrong side.
it's just straight south.
Hmm.
You have to look up on YouTube. So here in Victoria, there's the Canadian History Museum, Airplane Museum, something or other, and they just brought in the Martin Mars, like this huge flying boat that they used in the Second World War, and then as a water bomber up here in DC. And they restored it just to fly from somewhere here on Vancouver Island, from higher up north, down downtown here, and there are a couple of really nice videos of that.
Uh,
Oh, check that out.
I can't wait for Airplane Heaven to come out with that as a new local legend.
Oh,
It would be cool with the new. They would bring that out as a fire bomber with the new career mode.
Yeah,
Flying a
yeah.
Huge fire bomber.
Well, someone asked if they can get a refund for the 707, and then I think someone else said they sent an email to Airplane Heaven. Airplane Heaven said no, you're not going to be getting the Captain Sim features because this was Microsoft wanting something cheap to get people into flying. I'm like, whoa.
that Jorg like that?
Like if that's really what he said to the consumer, like really? Because they're making it cheap, but it's also Microsoft. I'm pretty sure the way it's done is Microsoft pays them a lump sum rather than say, hey, from all these sales you get 80%. I think it's like a lump sum type of deal, because what happens if you do a local legend and it flops? Well, like I mean, like, not that it flops, but like flops in the sales wise. Yes, the aircraft has flopped, but I think we're going to Cave 8. So Charlie Alpha Victor 8. It's in a little lake out here.
I think it's sad that the 707 isn't better, but on the other hand, it is a $10 airplane, not a 30 or 40 or 50 bucks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes and no. Like a little bit better would be nice, but I'm not expecting PMDG quality or anything.
Yeah, because like I was expecting like the INS to work, but
That would have been nice.
but it's because I had like the 727 and that worked. But yes, the 727 is more expensive. It's probably like 3 times the price.
And to be fair, they said, or at least that's what I understood, that they probably still come out with the INS.
Yeah, it's possible. I think if there's enough pushback, because even at a dev Q&A last week, Jorg acknowledged the complaints. He said, like, we'll talk to them. So what exactly happens? Like, it's like with like Hans Hartmann, like the ATR, it's had like several updates. And I'm not saying Hans Hartmann's ATR is bad. It's just we've seen improvements. People wanted stuff and they negotiate. Like, yeah, they're like, without us having to pay more, Microsoft's got that wiggle room that they can still make payment without us having to pay.
Yeah.
And I'm actually in a Discord with Hans Hartmann. I was like, wow, I'm in a Discord with Hans Hartmann? Really?
Wow.
Because he was
He's
like,
a legend himself.
because he was talking about what he was working on. I was like, man, I should talk to him. And I saw, I think Boris, who does sounds, he was in the iFly Discord. I'd like to see if I can get like a interview with either of them. Actually, with both of them would be good. Because Hans Hartmann's done some great work. Because PC6.
Flying over Castle right now, probably just to go. Or
Yeah, in that lake.
Yeah,
It's
in this
really
lake.
far.
In this lake, you
So,
pick up your
land.
water here. Yeah, you can do a touch and go.
okay.
Man.
because Boris, his sounds for the Max 8, it's like, wow. It's like Joe Rogan there with his eyes like, you gotta get this. Like, it's like that good. Sorry,
Really good.
sorry PMDG, like, you got a little bit of competition, but, you know, I'm not saying, because it's like when Joe and I were playing chess, you know? I can take a move, or Joe takes a move, and then it's like, oh shoot, like I'm gonna lose this. It's like, well, actually, I can now make my move. So it's like, you know, I fly Max 8 coming out, well then, now PMDG, they got plenty of time to respond. And actually, they're working on the Max 8, but
Didn't they announce today that the Max 8 is put for later because they have to focus on some big other contract and focus on the 777?
yeah, so it's because they're doing the Max 8 for a commercial version of it. So they have to have they call it a firewall, but they can't have, they have to have a separation of duties between those working on the commercial and on the consumer. So that's where the consumer version will come later. So to me, that won't come out till like 2025 or 2026.
Yeah, and then there's also the Max 8 version that comes with Microsoft.
Yeah,
2024.
that's right. So they'll be pushed off. You'll have enough time to enjoy your iFly Max 8, even the 2024 Max 8, and then you can be like waiting out for that. Like, some people will wait out all the way to PMDG, and others will just be satisfied with the standard. It's whatever floats your plane.
Ew.
What? Don't you have floats on your plane?
I do actually.
Yeah, look at all the people are flying with us. We got a Dark Star.
You're passing me going the other way. That's a bad sign for me.
Oh,
I haven't even got there yet.
I'll turn around.
That's right. I can just do a flyover.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. I'm ahead of the pack. A leader
Yeah,
of
lead
the
the
pack.
wolf pack.
Yeah, the wolf pack.
Vroom, vroom. The turbulence around here.
Big time.
Oh, crazy.
Scenic tour.
Wow. Turbulence almost threw me into the mountain.
Turbulence almost threw in the mountains.
Well,
Okay, next one is CYWH. Is that correct? Yeah, a land
sounds
airport.
like a nice
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's our deportation.
Victoria. Okay.
Oh.
That's not a land airport. That's still water.
Still,
Oh, it is.
What?
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The land airport of Victoria is CYYJ.
Oh,
Which one we flew over.
Exactly.
yeah.
Ow. It's really bumpy.
It's also like 20 knots of wind.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm flying sideways.
I've seen that movie Sideways. It was
Me too.
movie was not the best. It was out your way, Joe. It's all about like
Wine.
Vine, wine, yes,
Yeah, the low or
yeah,
Harbor.
I thought it was a pretty good movie, but it's been a long time.
yeah. When I watched it, I was about like 15 years younger. The 15 years younger version of Sizzling Popcorn.
I watch that movie like 3 times a year on average.
What? It's Sideways?
Oh. Oh,
Well, because we went to see it.
I'm a wine guy.
Yeah, I
The
guess.
quintessential
Yeah.
wine movie.
At that time, I wasn't really a wine guy.
Yeah,
I am now.
I wasn't either.
I,
So,
you know,
yeah, when it came out in like 2002 or something like that.
that's what happens with age.
Oh, hey-oh.
Oh no!
Oh,
What,
man.
you're
Oh,
making
sorry, I thought you were making a wine eating joke.
no, but it's it ages like wine. Well, yeah, as you age, well, yeah. Now I'm like into wine. Back then, I was like no alcohol at all.
Yeah.
And then I went deep diving once I got to Mexico. Hello, tequila. Tequila. That's Mexican wine. At least my first shot of tequila I ever had was in Mexico. A guy brings it out in a nice like flume glass, like almost like champagne. I'm like, what? There was no salt. There was no lime. I was like, what? What? I thought you had to do this stuff before you took the shot, and I actually drank it like wine that first shot. Yeah. I learned a lot since that time.
Oh. I see the city.
Jimi Hendrix is in the sky. Hendrix 88.
It's from Seattle.
Yeah?
Makes sense.
Matthew, did you say this was downtown Victoria?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a little bit to the left of where you are right now.
Yeah, because I can see
Trying to
like
figure out.
some skyscrapers.
Yep.
They're not that big, but
Really, like 25 knot wind from the west, basically. So probably want to loop around.
It's the capital of British Columbia, and it's like a little bit. It looks a little bit nicer than most other North American cities. It's very like a colonial style. At
Okay.
least the old part. Quite nice.
I felt like I was in London when I was there.
oh yeah,
Wow,
you
look
can,
at those big caps.
can see the naval base.
Yep.
Nice photogrammetry.
Yeah. King West, hello from Finland. Yeah, it's late over there in Finland. Or it's early, actually.
500.
I almost went to Finland rather than come out here for university 20 years ago, man. I would have gone to Mikkeli. But I saw the free education over there. I was like, oh yeah, let's go over there. Oh yeah, but you need to do a SAT. I didn't score good on the SAT. So I just kept it to Canada.
You didn't have to take a SAT up there?
No, Canada, no SATs. They look on you based on your grades.
How
But-
civil.
Yeah, and the year I graduated, it was a double cohort, so you had twice the competition, and it wasn't twice the amount of spots. So in Ontario, it was like I was looking for international business, and it was very competitive. In my last year, I was like, I wanted to get the hell out of here, so. And the only one that accepted me was out here, St. Mary's. And then I gave it a couple of weeks, then made my final decision. I was coming out here, and then Dalhousie sent me an offer to pay them, not a scholarship or anything like that. And then I think Waterloo finally got back to me, but it was like a general studies, so I'd have to go into general and then after a year move over to business. I'm like, no way, not doing that. And my neighbor at the time actually went, like, I was in Ontario, my neighbor went to Dalhousie. He said, if you like sports and stuff, go to St. Mary's, because it's a big sports university. So I came out here, and they won the Vandy Cup for the third time in a row, which is the university football championship for Canada. Yeah, we can take off whenever you guys are ready. Take a look at And I remember wanting to go to Finland. I was like watching McDonald's commercials, and all I could remember was I don't even know if it's even like understandable, but it was like "Kaba Krinialaba," or "Koksageri Kaba Krinialaba," and Finnish guys gonna be like, "WTF?" I'm like, well, that's like 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. It's like my
Krinialaba?
yeah, something like that. But Marsh is what is it, a polyglot? Or polyglot? I don't know. I can't even pronounce that word. So I'm not it then.
Sounds offensive.
It sounds
Like someone with a blood disorder or something like that.
yeah. Lots of blood clots. And they're artificially made because they're poly, you know, artificial.
I'm right behind you. So the first time in Flight Simulator.
In Flight Simulator 2020?
Like, no, 2024.
Yeah, 2020. Oh yeah, we're flying in. So we're flying in Flight Simulator, and it is 2024.
That is true.
Just stating the truth here. And I gotta tell you, it looks better than 2020. You remember 2020?
That is true. I do. I don't. I'd rather not. But.
I would have had like 50 CTDs by now.
I was flying on an RTX 1060 laptop.
Yeah, you said you got a desktop on the way?
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Gonna be a lot better than this laptop.
RTX 5090.
If only.
Yeah. So we're off to the US of A.
No way.
I didn't bring my passport.
I'll
I-
vouch for you.
Okay. Yeah, he's a content creator. He's good to come in the country. Is he coming here to work?
He's a star.
Star. Future star. Come on, Honeycomb. I told you like 3 years ago. Sign me up because I'm your next Captain Canada. And they never did. Now they're under new ownership, which is old ownership. Or is it real owner? I don't know.
Multiple owners. Multiple owning groups.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say a bunch of baloney. Yeah, that too.
That too.
Because actually, talking about Nicky, he had created this founders website. Well, I've gone there since, and it was mostly the Charlie rudder pedals that were being sold over there. That's all gone. Like that page is gone. He still has the founders page, but there's nothing on it. It's like a empty, like a template for like when you first get a website, they give you a template. It's like that.
Lipsum Aurum something.
Yeah, pretty much. Have a 70.
So they're not selling anything.
Yeah. So yeah, no, not selling anything. So he probably has a cease and desist.
Yeah.
But But the thing with that is, how can you say he was never the CEO when he was always calling himself the CEO and founder, and you never stopped him then? Then you effed up, and you had no more money to pay your suppliers. That you then took money from him and his stuff, and then now you do a whole legal suit against him, and it's a whole legal battle. It's like, whoa. To me, I would believe Nikki's story. But if Honeycomb, you're watching right now, I believe your story. Just send me the product, then I'll believe Nikki's story after. Because Nikki's brother promised me he would send me like 40 units so I can start like this whole like non-profit initiative, but I never even got one to review.
40 units. Dang.
Yeah, I still remember it. It was like my birthday, and his brother was like, for 2 hours, was talking to me. He was pissed drunk, and after 2 hours, I'm like, you know what? We've been dancing around here for 2 hours. I was like, what do you mean? I said, well, because it was COVID, so like you wanted to, although I had a green dot, like, hey, you can be close, but I'm like, the guy's like talking like right in my face, like almost like chest to chest. And I would take a step back and he would like move in. I'd take a step back, he'd move in. And I just found ourselves like dancing around in a circle. It was like, son of a gun.
It was all worth it if you got the 40 units.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What night was that in San Diego? Was that like at a private party or something?
No, that was right at the hotel.
No.
On the 25th, because I came back. Me and a guy from Colorado. We went to actually a guy from Colorado and Midnight Maverick.
Military guy?
Yeah. Yes, but it wasn't a military guy I was hanging out with. It was a guy more so my age, but from Colorado. I think U.S. Army. Because him and the older guy from the military I was hanging out with, they were both there trying to get information on what they can do for the military. And when they got there really wasn't much for them. But the guy I hung out with, he was actually from the area, so he actually took me out to Coronado, then to the Coronado Beach. Took me like a restaurant around there, but he was able to show me around like a local. And then the guy from Colorado, we went to Coronado Beach, but like almost down close to it's not Juarez over there, it's I forget, Tijuana, like very close to Tijuana. But I remember I had whatever I had for supper. We went out to the, oh yes, it was the a tin roof. It was a fishing place. It's like on it's out like a good like 500 feet in the ocean. Well, maybe it's a little less than that. So we went there, got some fish and chips, and then I had to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah, I really have to go. And we're like walking back. I said, well, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. But it was also like 9 o'clock at night, so the police were just getting in there patrolling, and like the beach was sort of closed. Well, they had just closed that bathroom. So it's like, I really have to go, and I have no place. I go down the street and I see a Subway, and I walk in there, I'm like, bathroom? And they're like, no, we don't. I'm like, I'm like, I'm gonna like literally shit my pants. Like, and then I gotta go in Buddy's car. Like really. And then I saw there was a bar across the street, and I finally I made it just in time. It's like, ooh. It's like,
Wow.
but yeah, the stories from San Diego, that was definitely fun. All right.
This airport is awesome. On this little strip of land.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
is it on land or on the water?
Yeah, it's on land. Wait, if we're going, I
the-
don't know if we're in the right place.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So the point that you said is
Where
in the
Clapper
water, but
MD
there
is.
is a really cool little airport right there as well.
Whiskey
Yeah.
66?
No, Kilo November Oscar Whiskey, which is just right by. Whiskey
Okay.
66, the water next to Kilo November Oscar Whiskey.
Okay. Oh, is that on an island?
It's a spit of land. I don't.
Yeah, okay.
Like a wave breaker almost or something.
Yeah, like a jetty.
Yeah.
But it looks so cool.
Might be like a Coast Guard base in real life or something.
Wow.
Is Clapper with us? Like you guys
No,
know?
not that I know. Why are they landing there?
He's already here.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, because I see Clapper MD. MXS. What's that?
I don't know.
It's a small, since I'm in Wikipedia anyways, it's a small acrobatic airplane.
Okay.
Like Rebel Air style. But yeah, that little airstrip is a US Coast Guard base air station.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So I'm in the wrong place, but it was nice to be here.
But the water is like you're in the right
Yeah,
place
it's you
because
over there.
water air.
What happened to this one?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
You pause?
I feel like I'm in active pause because I can see you flying. It's weird. Active pause? Oh, yeah, I was in pause. Somehow I pressed the button. I don't even remember even pressing a button.
You were wingtip the wingtip and boom.
Yeah, this is really nice.
I cannot control this plane on the water.
Yeah, no, I can't even.
Yeah, I can't even. Yeah, the PC6 and even the Beaver, I had the same issue.
It's so windy.
Yeah, that's definitely probably the issue. I still
I'm on
haven't
the water.
landed. Oh, touch and go.
Fucking go.
Yeah, I touch, I go. It's like doing the beep test. Getting police or military. Touch, and then you go. Because you have to. Your life is on the line. King West, you retracted all your messages other than hello, all from Finland.
Omar?
I did the wrong like pause because it's hello all from Finland. Because it's not hello all from Finland. Because he'd be saying hi to nobody. You see,
Oh boy.
having a right punctuation helps a lot.
Well,
Pass up.
that book, Eat, Shoots, and Leaves. All about punctuation.
Passport. Passaporto.
Passaporte?
No, passaporto.com
Oh.
is in the B350.
Oh.
Someone asked me in, like, which edition you should get. Which one has the King Air? And I think they said the King Air 350i. I'm like, did you watch the video?
Uh-oh.
Like, seriously, it's right there. I think this would be the perfect time to have that honeycomb Bravo. So I'd have a trim wheel. I can probably set her up on this Turtle Beach, but it's like it's a digital picture that I would be scrolling.
Yeah.
But actually, the other Turtle Beach, the flight controls, I've got a wheel on that. But when the aircraft I'm flying has a stick, I like flying with a stick versus a yoke.
Yeah, me too. Of course, I also fly yoke planes with a stick, but
I was going to say I only have the nice stick. The yoke I've got is an old Cytec one, so not that much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lander.
you're down.
This next one?
I think so. 2WA1.
Yeah, 2WA1, and then the last one after that is Friday Harbor. I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's land or sea, but Friday Harbor is definitely land.
This one is Squim. It's Squim
Oh,
Diamond Point.
I've been to Squim before.
Yeah,
Second,
I have not, but they pronounce it Squim.
swim. Wow, I learned something. I went swimming tonight.
Swimming is more fun than swimming.
You go by and there's like 5 houses. Town with 3 bars.
I never made it out here to this peninsula. It's beautiful. What were you doing in Squim? If you don't mind my asking, if it's legal.
If it's legal.
I was just driving around myself.
Oh.
But
Did you have a
I've been
passenger?
all over
You're taking the. Were you a chauffeur?
Driving the state.
Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna have to do some somersaults. going to gymnastics. I don't know how this is gonna work. I was supposed to go 2 weeks ago, but I'm like, ready to go to gymnastics? No, I'm staying home. I'm like, oh, we're gonna go to gymnastics? No. I'm like, all right, I give up. But my wife took her last week, and she was fine. But now, tomorrow I'd have to bring both kids. So it's a thing where you go do it with the kid, or at least watch. So I'll tell him to sit down in the gym, my son, but he'll probably just join or make a fool of myself. Hand out my business card. Hey parents, if your kid wants to learn how to fly, watch Sizzle Popcorn. None of this, Paw Patrol. It's the Popcorn Patrol. Yeah, look at it. A Popcorn Patrol, and we're all here. We're here to pump you up. We're going to teach you how to fly. Says the guy that his float plane is about to fall out of the sky. So it's not this inlet, but at the point of the next inlet is where the airport is. Willie V. Yeah, I was about to say who's B guys, but yeah, correcting yourself. Hey guys, Willie VR.
Oh, uh-oh. Not allowed to have VR in your username.
From New Bern, North Carolina. Wow.
Uh-oh. Got some flooding out there.
Flooding?
Yeah. How's he doing? From the hurricane.
Well, even like, because I saw like, is that Atlanta or south of Atlanta?
Yep.
Lots of flooding there. Like, roads destroyed.
Yeah, the cousin and family in Nashville, North Carolina. It's just decimated.
Nashville also?
They're okay.
Yeah.
Asheville.
Well, I think Willie VR is fine. He's got his PC or some kind of internet connection.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like, internet connection is like having blood. You could have no blood and still be alive as long as you're connected to the internet. Then it's like AI controlling you. I bet that's gonna happen. Give it another 10 years, that's gonna happen. I'm usually flying with Shane and the Drop Bears, Aussie Flight Simmer. Ah.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. We're
I like
on.
flying with Australians.
Yes.
Good time, Mike.
He's talking about Aussie Flight Simmer. Actually, Aussie Flight Simmer, I've been in a couple of his, but that was like 4 years ago.
Dang.
No, nowadays, he sends me traffic, so I'm happy with him. Seriously, like, there was a video, I didn't put like, I didn't put Oz Flight Simmer, but like after 24 hours I get an update on that video and it shows me all my keywords that I put in and like how are they ranking. But then there's other keywords. Whoa, there's like Oz Flight Simmer in there. I'm like, how am I I'm counting for
Wow.
for Oz Flight Simmer. I didn't even put that in. It's crazy. I have been ghosting you guys. I've been with him for 4 years. You guys are. Oh, hey, thanks. Ghosting or lurking? Hey, do you know what? Christian, you put in a Discord, LRK exclamation. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Do you know what LRK is?
Couldn't say.
Couldn't say. Oh.
Oh, like, I know, right?
Oh.
LIKR, like I know, right? Like, that's so cool.
Oh, okay. That's so. That's definitely so Generation Z there.
Yeah.
Not flying, been out for dinner, drinking, so no flying for you. Looking, correct terminology. I'm old. Yeah, well, I just learned a new acronym tonight, and from the Gen Z. Ooh, the Papulites here. It's 5 of them. Can't be.
No, that's the booze.
Yeah. This is like a taxiway. The center line is definitely off. Thank you, Thank you, Black Shark AI. You made a great contribution here. Sorry, you'll be missed in 2024. I am Arfog. Cursing okay or not? No. Try not to curse, just in case. Just in case we got a 13-year-old or my kids are watching me. Yeah, hey, you want to watch this on popcorn? No, I want to watch Paw Patrol. Oh, okay, sure. I don't even want to watch your own dad fly planes. How dare they? Next up, we've got Joe. He's going to be doing a barrel roll, then a land, and then a dive bomb, and then jump and take off. We're watching this next here.
That's a lot of pressure.
Look at the crocodile here. Oh, mate. Oh, mate, yeah. That looks so good. It's because then it wasn't anything with Aussies. It was just I was like thinking about like the crocodile hunter or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, he like creeps in, zooms in on the camera. Let's go. Oh man, what? I'm in reverse. Yikes. I will explain another. Nice, yeah, Harrison Ford, yes. All right, I'm gonna take off Harrison Ford. What does he fly?
Husky?
Oh yeah, Husky, the Aviat Husky A1C, or maybe a different version.
I think that's it. Yellow.
And because it's Friday, guess where we're going next?
Oh my god.
Oh my. RLLK whatever.
Is it a harbor with an OU or this and that?
This is a harbor with a O. How did I spell it? Did I spell
Nah,
it?
you spelled it with the O.
Did I spell Vancouver Harbor with a OU and then Friday Harbor with a O?
Vancouver.
And then all the Americans are like, oh, what? What's he doing? You can't spell.
You can't spell color either. And you can't say project.
Project.
Yeah.
I was gonna say project, but that's actually what I was expecting. Project. I think that's more so French. Projet.
Projet.
Canada, eh? Oui, oui, tabarnak. Yeah. So the swearing is just Quebec French, you know. Oui, 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 ha, ha, ha.
Is there an airport out here on this?
Yeah. So oh.
Matthew?
No,
Yeah.
I was just flying low.
You're just checking it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting looking island. I wonder what that
It
is.
is. It's like a fort or something.
Windswept.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Gonna go back there in the Juice Goose. That was actually fun this morning. I went to Widow's Peak in Wyoming, and then Parallel 42. They also made some trails, and then took out the ATV, went four-wheeling, and like the rock formations were all done and everything. I was crazy. And then Ed showed up and he's like, "Is this MSFS?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's MSFS." Je ne sais quoi, ouais, ouais. Yeah, and then I got back to the strip on the mountain, and Thomas is like, well, I had to switch planes back into the plane, so I got out, reloaded, and there's a helipad. I said like there was a helipad, and Thomas like switching to the CH-47. So, switching into the Chinook, and it was the first time I was ever in the Chinook, and I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. I flew back to Circle B Ranch, and there's a barn that you can fly through because the barn's open on both sides. So on the way to Widow's Peak, I took the Fox 2 competition through it, and no problem. So when I got back with the Chinook, I was like, all right, now let's try the Chinook, and I made it through.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
I've never seen you fly a helicopter before.
And the thing is as I'm getting out, I ended up hitting the fence, and the fence actually knocked over. Either the fence knocked over, or the fence was already knocked over. Edson was in the stream at that point. I didn't get confirmation from him if he had did that, or if like I was like, wow, the fence is down. Pretty good there, Stud. Where are you at? I saw you were in the you're testing your 3D benchmarking. Oh, I think I'm running out of gas. That's not a good thing.
I was at 18% when I checked it. Added a little bit.
spent a lot of time up north. Yeah, me too. Sometimes my brain's still frozen. But you know what my daughter says? She says, "Daddy, let it go."
Let it be, let it be.
How old is she now?
3. 3.5. Or 5.5, 3.5.
That's fine.
Yeah. So like I was trying to.
It goes fast.
I know it goes by so quick. Like some days I feel like she's like 5, but then I'm like, no, she's like 3.5.
Yeah. I don't know if she's outsmarting you yet, but get ready.
Oh, you should
I
have
do occasionally.
you should have seen last night. What my wife was out and I came downstairs. The 2 kids were on the main floor watching TV, and I came upstairs with like a few little like mini chocolate bars, like pretty much like for like Halloween. But my wife has them, and she's told me many times before, don't take from those chocolate bars, because that's for the kids. When they get like 5 stars, then they can have a pick from the prize bucket. Well, I had about like 5 of those things, 5 little like Kit Kats. My daughter saw me and she starts yelling at me, "Daddy, you do not do that. Daddy, no, you put that away. You don't eat that. Mommy gonna be really upset. Mommy gonna be real mad. You don't." And then I had like the wrappers. She's like, "You take those wrappers and you put them in the garbage. I'm not happy with you." Blah, blah, blah. And she got, I'm like, she's like, shit. Wow.
She probably tattled on you if she hasn't
Well,
yet.
yeah, because that was,
Not yet.
so maybe that was, today, yeah, shoot, today is Friday. So that was Wednesday night. Because then Thursday night, I was upstairs and wife was home and I can hear, it was during the daytime. Because, yeah, my daughter's like, "Mommy, Daddy ate chocolate, blah, blah, blah." She's going on tattling. I'm like, I thought she wouldn't even remember that. No, she remembers. Yeah, there's lots of little, like, pieces of land, like, very interesting, like, because we're gonna fly over.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Because there's like this like.
I took a screenshot. I'm gonna enter in the Microsoft contest.
Oh.
The sun going down over here. Like,
Ooh.
I'm like, that's the first one I've ever thought.
Yeah.
And that one in clouds look so cool. It seems like they're already making. I don't know. It just seems to look better recently.
I agree.
I agree. I know with the Germany update, they like Germany, Swiss, and Austria. That the aerials is from 2024, and that's what you're gonna get if you're, if you haven't survived like Ripley and gone to the next ship. I'm gonna keep that metaphor. I feel like that metaphor goes very well for Microsoft Flight Simulator, because there are people that are like, "No, I am dying on this ship. I'm not moving over to 2024." I'm like, really? And it's not because they don't have the money. It's just like, well, one guy's like, yeah, like 2020 was a beta. I've been going on since Commodore 64. I'm like, all right. Well, I've been going since like Flight Simulator 95 or 98. And I was like, so.
I've been going since Flight Simulator 2.0, and I bought every one of them.
2.0.
Wow.
Awesome.
Actually, I didn't buy that one. That was still my dad.
Yeah.
Was on What,
think-
LimeWire?
No, that was still on a very old 80, IBM 80 from 1986 or 7-ish that my dad used to have.
Yeah. The first one I ever played on flight simulator, which wasn't made by Microsoft back then, but it had a cassette deck for a cassette tape was the hard drive.
Yeah,
So that had to be early 80s.
yeah.
And I was obsessed ever since.
But I think starting from maybe Flight Simulator 4.0 or so, I bought all of them, including the weird Microsoft Flight that existed for a short while.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have
everyone hated
large
that one.
gaps where I didn't play for 5 or more years.
Yeah, me too.
But my brother and I, we flew a bit in '98. We even had like a plane maker add-on, but we had no clue what we were doing. So like we played around with it for a bit, but not much.
Oh, for sure. I spent in like, what was that, 95 and 98, I spent most of my time parting at Field with the extra 300 and then fly through the buildings.
Oh, this is it. I keep on seeing like name tags and I keep following them, and it's like not even where I'm supposed to go.
No, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
flying around out here.
Anyone flying inverted in memory of Airstud?
God rest his soul.
No. What happened here? Where PC crashed?
You're sure this is a water landing or a regular landing? Sorry.
Regular landing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Friday Harbor.
yeah, Friday Harbor. It might be in the harbor, but
Gotcha.
it's yeah.
I'll have to bring it down in the harbor because my airplane doesn't have wheels.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
oh, there you go.
Are you on it, Sizzlin? I can see you over there. Is
Yeah.
that you're about to
Yeah,
land?
I'm about the short final here.
Oh, I see.
$500.
500. Every time I hear 500, I always think of Charlie Fox. He was around Joe when you first flew with
Yeah.
me. He was around.
Yeah. I remember him.
Yeah, good guy. I think he was like a set.
He's Canadian.
Yes.
And he went on a lot of cruises and extravagant vacations.
I think
if I
so,
recall
but
correctly.
he worked for Cessna. Because
Yes, that's the
yeah,
guy.
yeah, because he knew a lot about the caravans, anything Cessna,
Yep.
and
He's like a traveling salesman back in the
yeah,
day.
I think I want to say Winnipeg, but either Toronto or Winnipeg, but I feel Winnipeg. I know, like
I
the
think you're right. And I don't think it was Calgary, but it was west.
yeah, definitely west, because Toronto, I'm now really thinking of. I never flew with them, but fly with Ford or Fjord or the Forder. He's got like lessons and stuff, and he's done like some partnership with Flight Simulator.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
here's
think
the
you still might fly with that other guy that used to do the flights. The Australian.
Oh, yeah, gun pilot. Hey, you can say his name.
Yeah, gun pilot.
Not.
No. I literally couldn't think of it. for
Oh,
a second.
okay.
And he's been out of town.
Yeah, because
I know. He's
'Cause
probably
he-
back now.
I think he had a flight tonight. Because
Oh,
last 2 weeks, I didn't see any flight in the calendar.
His thing will be changed when we have really rough ground. You know, I was thinking about him.
The what has
How he lands
changed?
off. You know, he always lands on bush strips that aren't
Yeah.
even bush strips, really.
What's he doing now?
It's just the new sim is going to be like so realistic in terms of rocks and ground
Yeah.
textures that he's going to have to adapt. Is all I'm saying. It'll be interesting.
Oh yeah.
You can't just land anywhere anymore on the news on 2024.
Well, because even like the way you land, depending on what type of aircraft you're flying, like it could actually cause damage. I still remember like the PNG stuff. Is it PNG? Yeah, Papua New Guinea. That stuff. I would like crash every single landing, just like nosedive it. Well, it kills your landing gear.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But actually, talking about PNG, that's where we're going next week. PNG. I'm going to be using the Highlands Volume 3 from Orbix, but I'm going to mix it. I'm going to take a look how they're all placed out, but I'll mix it in with some non-Orbix stuff. So then we've got a mixture of stuff. So I don't know what it's going to look like in default. They sent that over to me, so I was like, actually, they've sent me some stuff in the last week, but I said, hey, can I have this? And they're like, whoa, we like your initiative. I'm like, thank you. Because I'm like, hey, we do this every Friday night, so like,
Very much.
yeah, send me stuff that I can use during those flights, and then I could do a standalone video beyond that. But I don't even have to do a standalone video. Just yeah.
This airport is beautiful. If you get out of your plane and look around, like this must be handcrafted.
Yes. I think from the
Lighting.
one of the U.S. updates.
Yeah.
I think from the first U.S. update, Friday Harbor, because that's the only reason why I know it is because of that. I'm gonna swoop back in to see because I actually zoomed out. Totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, because at the end, the quote-unquote terminal area is actually all built out.
TCAS test failed.
Marsh W13 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I harbor only affection for this
Yeah,
harbor.
Kenmore Air does flights up here, I think. I'm pretty sure, from Seattle.
Yeah. Thanks for the super chat, Marsh. I harbor only affection for this harbor. Well, the good thing is it doesn't harbor terrorists. I was actually talking about that today, because the SNL skit with Robert De Niro talking about the terrorists. It's like from like 15 years ago. There's like I been farting. And there's a terrorist that the press gallery asks, you know, how can we find this guy? Well, this guy he's left some skid marks, and his name is I shoot my drawers. But yeah, if you want to check out that video, Robert De Niro, SNL. But that's it for the stream. Thanks, guys. That was a good flight. A little challenging with the floats, and but what's even better than this is an A&W root beer float. See you next time.
Have a good one. Bye.